Hi, it's Mary. Welcome to the Paper Turtle. Today, I am so excited to be doing this. I'm a little bit behind on it, but that's okay. I don't plan on being able to keep up or to probably not do everything. But I'm going to try. I'm going to do some of them, and I'm just going to have fun with what I can do. This is Dephemerember 2022. For those of you who are not aware of what this is already, it is a collaboration between 49 Dragonflies and Louisa Heinzel, and they are doing 25 days of creating ephemera. And it is not Christmas related. They're just doing it to come up with ways to make some ephemera for your junk journals. They have a prompt list, and every day they also assign a animal for that day, and you can choose to use the animal or not. Well, you can just do any of it or not. Of course, it's all of your choice. But anyway, go check out 49 Dragonflies and Louisa Heinzel. I'm sure they have a playlist of the Dephemerember videos, and they are I just can't praise them enough. If they're so good at what they do. They're just such artists in their own right, and I'm hoping to learn some things from them, some techniques or something. Now, they are already on like day, I don't know, 9 or something, 8 or 9 as of when I'm recording this, so I'm very behind. I'm on day 1, but this is going to be out there forever. So if you don't have time to do this in December, do it in January, do it in March, do it whenever you get to it. So I'm starting with number 1 and seeing where we go. Now, it's been about a week or so since I watched their video on number 1. So there's some things I remember about what they did, but I've kind of put it out of my mind so that I can do my own thing and not like exactly copy them. So anyway, check it out. It's a lot of fun. Along with their videos, they give you some freebies. That's always fun. And discounts in their Etsy shops. So one of the things that they gave for freebies, I don't use a lot of digitals. I use hardly any digitals, and I've mentioned that to you before, that I don't use a lot of digitals. But they've got some fun ones for this Dephemerember project. So one of the things that they have for freebies are these sheets of animals, because they're picking an animal for each day, and they're very cool. And it's interesting to see how they use these, or if they don't use these. These animals may not work for the project they're doing, so they may pick an animal from their own stash or supply or whatever. So this is one of the freebies. Another freebie was, because today's prompt is fluff and mason jar and hedgehog, one of their freebies was a mason jar. This was Barbara's freebie, and then Louisa also gave a freebie with a mason jar on it. So if you don't have a punch or a die cut, or you don't feel confident drawing a mason jar, they've got some for you out there. So that's fun. So I'm going to jump in and see what I can do here. And I think my first thought on this whole thing was to make the mason jar pocket. So I chose the one that Louisa Heinzel gave us to use. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace it on this piece of acetate. This acetate is, I'm going to show you because I don't know if you can still get this or not, but it's made by DCWV, and It says printable transparencies. It says great for inkjets, laser printers, crafts, etc. So I'm thinking that my Sharpie will write on here pretty well. That's what I'm counting on. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace the jar onto this acetate, and then I'm going to put it behind the jar and cut a window out somehow. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that part of it, but I'm just going to play with it, and I'm going to run with it and see what happens here. So first I'm going to trace the jar, and I really just want the outline of the jar so that I know where to cut. Boy, I can't even trace straight. And I'm trying to think. I won't need it all the way up, of course. I think if I cut that size and a little bit inside of that line, that should work. Let's hope. I don't know. I'm experimenting here, which is what doing these things is all about, is trying new things and different things and going out of the comfort zone and all of that stuff. All of that. So I guess I'm just going to cut like right along the line. I should cut it smaller though, right? I don't know. I'll lay it on there and see. And excuse me if I go out of frame. I forget that I have to stay within frame here. And I just get to crafting and yeah, I forget. This doesn't have to be exact. Because you're not going to see that part of it, I don't think. I don't know. So then I thought that I need to, I just did this on copy paper. So I need to back this with something heavier. So I'm going to back it onto this cardstock here. And hope this works. I mean, of course, gluing it is going to work. I don't have a doubt about that. I know I'll glue it down effectively. So as I was saying, you got to check these people out if you have not checked out 49 Dragonflies and Louisa Heinzum. And the two of them are good friends, and they've done collaborations before. And they've done just videos before. And a while back, they did a really fun video where Louisa was kind of teaching Barbara ways to use her jelly plate. Not only is that video like very, very informative about ideas for using your jelly plate, but it's a fun video. These two together are hilarious. They're so funny. And it really is a lot of fun watching them. I know I say fun all the time, but that's how the word I would describe their relationship, their friendship is fun. So definitely go check them out. And one of the things they both did, they each do different things. You know, their styles are similar, but yet they're letting this dry for a little bit. Yet they are different, and they of course have different ideas. But one thing that they both did was they both embossed their their jar. I thought about doing it. I don't want to be a copycat though. So I don't know if I want to do it or not. I'm going to kind of get started on this whole thing and see where it leads me. And if I feel like embossing it, then I will. It looked pretty cool when it was embossed, so I might. I haven't done much of embossing lately. I used to do it once in a while, doing scrapbooking stuff. I think I should have left more of the black outline on this. I'm a slow cutter. I'm a slow crafter. I'm a slow cutter. I'm slow at everything. I watch some of these people when they just like zoom through their stuff. I can't do that. I would screw something up. I'd just cut off the whole lid or something on this. That's just how I roll. I'm a little slow. Probably why my nickname was Turtle. Well, that was one reason why my nickname was Turtle. Okay, well that gives it a good little base there. Now what I want to do is somehow cut out this center. Oh, you know what I should do? I know the easiest way to do that so that it's not all choppy, because I was thinking I was just going to cut out, you know, the center, which is what I'm going to do, but I'm going to use my colossal. I have this one. That one right there. Yep. Okay. So this cutting system dates back to the prehistoric ages. This was before die cut machines. We had this. It's just basically a plastic template, and you use, well, we had a specific knife that we used for it. I'm looking for mine. It should be here somewhere. This came with it. It's just a swivel knife. I don't know if you can see the blade there. And it works really well. I love it. And this is probably something I will never get rid of. Okay, so if I do it right there. I hadn't even thought of this until just now. So you just put your knife in your little slots, run it around. It's got these two spaces where it doesn't connect, and I guess that's so that you don't like overcut or something, but then you just take your scissors and clip it. Okay, so there's my jar. With that, and then this is going to go under it like that. Oh yeah, that's going to work. Okay. I'm just trying to think of which glue would work best with it, but I'm going to try this one. Could make this into a shaker card, but no, that's not what I planned on doing. So that's not what I'm going to do, because I have a plan. I'm almost out of glue here. But you could make this into a shaker card. That would be a fun a fun shaker card, and maybe I will do that another time. And this little jar is a perfect size for that too. There we go. Oh, that's cute. Should have inked those edges. That's okay. I don't know if I want to ink the edges, because really you wouldn't have markings there on a real jar, right? Okay, so this is going to go. Oh, I haven't shown you my journal. Okay, so Barbara and Louisa made each other a journal to use for this collaboration. Those videos are really fun too, and oh my goodness, they're so creative, so cool. So they made journals for each other. And this whole collaboration, to me, when I watch these videos, it's more than just about making stuff. It's about their friendship, and that clearly comes through in what they create for each other, and even when they're making this ephemera, the friendship comes through, and it's awesome to see that. So this is my journal. I made this journal a few months ago because I wanted a journal similar to Barbara's that she uses. She's got this journal that somebody made for her that she uses, and it's like this big ball now. It's so chock full of stuff. It's like a round ball, and it's so cool. And every time I saw it, I think, oh gosh, I want to make a journal like that. It's so cool. So I had this long time ago. I picked up at an estate sale this cloth booklet. This was one of the pages in the cloth booklet, and I had it sitting here, and I hadn't used it. And so when I came up with this idea to make this journal, I thought, oh, that cloth booklet's perfect. It's got, let me see if I have it right here. I don't think I do, but I do have it right here. Okay, so this was the cloth booklet. I've taken it apart, but it had all these cloth pieces to it. These were all pinned together inside the book, like she had started a project and never finished it. So all of these individual pieces were pinned inside this cover. This was on top of the cover with all these buttons. Aren't those wonderful? So I took the book apart. It was held together with holes. You can see, I don't know if you can see the holes, but there were holes in it, and it was strung with a shoestring. It was very cool, but I needed to do something with it. So I'm using the cover of it. And when I made this, I messed up and I forgot an important part of it. I was going to put a packing envelope, you know, the crunchy, bubbly packing envelope. I was going to put that in between the layers of fabric on the cover. I completely forgot it. Completely forgot to do it. So it's a little flimsy, but it's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. I think that it's fine. And then I sewed this piece of jeans on. This was left over from my denim and lace journal that I made. This rock button, which I love. And I sewed the inside and the outside covers together. I'm so proud of myself that I did that. So this is my journal that I'm going to be using for this ephemera. And I made it to practice some of the techniques and styles that Barbara at 49 Dragonflies does, because I love what she does. I'll never duplicate it because that's her. I don't want to duplicate it. And I don't think that I will get as grungy as she gets. But like I said, I want to try some of those techniques. So that's what I created this journal for. And then when Dephemerember came along and I saw the journals that they made for each other and what they were doing, I was like, well, that's what I'm going to use this for. So that's what I'm putting in here. So anyway, this is my journal. I'm not going to do a full flip through. I'm just going to find the page that I want to put this on. I think I'm going to put it right here. So then I'm going to do this, and I need the hedgehog. So the animal page, what did I do with it? I have a folder that I'm putting all the freebies from them in. So this is the hedgehog. And at first I was going to make the tag, because I want to put a tag in the jar. I was going to make the tag out of this hedgehog thing, but it's too big as is. I would have to cut it way down, which I could do still. But then I thought if I fussy cut the hedgehog, put him down here on the bottom, I think I might like that better. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's set that aside for a second. Yeah, I guess I'll fussy cut it. I'm always afraid to do anything. Do you ever get like that where you kind of have an idea and you think you know what you want to do, but you're just afraid to bite the bullet? But okay, Mary, this is a printable, so that means if you don't like it, if you mess it up, you just print another one and do something else, right? I'm trying to replicate his little prickly fur here. So one of the things that they do, Barbara and Louisa, they do a lot with inks and splatters and just really getting grungy and everything. And I would like to try some of that stuff. Again, I'm scared. I don't know if I can get that same look. I think mine would just look like a 3-year-old was finger painting or something. I don't know. But that's what I'm trying to do, is trying to be a little bit more creative like that. It's hard. You know, if that's not your normal style. My style is normally more clean lines. And all right, so that I'm going to put that there like that. I think the jar needs a little bit of inking up, of course. I have bundled sage, but I also have weathered wood, and I have, do I want ground espresso? That might be too dark. Let me start with this one and see what I can do with it. Like this. This, and that goes with that. Okay. I have all these different kinds of daubers because I try all different ones and to see like what I'm gonna like. This looks so good, I don't want to mess it up. It's very white, so trying to just kind of darken it up a bit. And then I think I'll do a little bit of this, what is this? This is ground espresso. Not a lot, just a little bit, just to throw some on there. And then maybe a little bit of bundled sage just to put a little color on it. Not much. Yeah, that's better than the stark white. And him, I'm going to put some of the ground espresso. Just to make his edges a little darker. He'll go there. Now the prompt also calls for fluff. So I have these different fluffs, and I wasn't sure which one I wanted. I mean, I had a lot of different fluff around, but I picked these out. This is super fluffy, like super fluffy. It's so soft. So I think this might be a little too much fluff. Yeah, that one's too much fluff. I wasn't sure what I was doing color-wise, so I brought this. But I think because I have the green leaves here, I'm going to use this green. And I think I'm going to just kind of put some along the bottom here. Kind of wanted to put a tie on the jar, but then if I do that, that'll interfere with the pocket, unless I only put the tie across the front and somehow all right, let me experiment here for a minute. I'm going to cut this here, and I'm going to cut a length of it make a bow. I'm trying to think of the best way to make the bow. Maybe I should have cut a little bit more. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at it. Oh, I did it. I don't know if you can even see what I'm doing here, but I'm making a bow. That would work, right? I like that. And I'll just glue that on the front of that. Okay. And then this down here, should I also add this fluff, or should I get other fluff? I think it's going to need some other fluff in addition to this fluff, maybe. Or something else in addition to this. What else could I put on there? I think it needs, you know what, I'm going to wait until I do the tag and pull something from colors or something from the tag. That's what I'm going to do. All right, so this is going to go on the jar after, and then he'll go after. So first, the next thing I want to do is make the tag. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this down so that I know the width of the tag that I need to make. I wonder if I should cut this off right here. If I cut this off, it'll look more like it's going into the jar. Would that be a mistake? I'm going to do it. That's probably a mistake. What are you doing, Mary? Why are you messing with it? Yeah, that's better. Because I want it to look like the tag is going actually into the jar. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. That'll work. Yay! Okay, now the tag. I had a couple of ideas. I looked through my basket over here. Let me show you this basket of, this is all material stuff to make tags and journal cards and things like that. And I pulled out this tag that somebody had given me. I thought maybe I could work with this a little bit. But nope, it's gonna be too wide. All right, and then I have this tag, this packaging that I thought I could make into a tag, but I have to figure out the width on it. It's got to go in the top here, so it probably needs to be maybe this wide. Let's try that. I thought this was cute packaging with the scalloping on the bottom. Thought that might be a fun little addition. All right. What's happening? Let me show you. Something's happening. It's not going down at all. Where did I put the glue? Oh dear. What did I do? What did I do? Alright, that's, you know what, it's probably hitting the, it's probably hitting the acetate, maybe? Something's blocking that from going down there. There we go. I'm going to just cut this at that scallop right there so that it's kind of even, and I think that that will go into the pocket a little smoother. Let's see. Yep, that's better. Okay. Then I want it to be probably about here. Yep, that'll work. And I never know how to cut these corners to make it look right. I don't know why, but for some reason they always come out looking like I cut too much at an angle or something. I don't know. And I like to just take off that like that sharp edge, because I have the scalloped bottom. So I want to round these sharp corners. It's just a little bit. Oh, that one didn't work right. Oh, Mary. All right. A little uneven, but that's all right. Okay, so we have this. This is our tag. I need to cover the back of it. So let me get some scrap paper to cover that back. Oh, you can't see. This is my scrap paper box. I need something that's kind of has a little substance to it. Like that. Would I cover the whole thing? This isn't big enough to cover the whole thing. I would leave that little bit showing on the bottom. The color isn't quite right though. This has got some pinks in it, and I'm not really working with pinks. So, gotta be something in here. I hate to break into a whole piece of dyed paper. I don't want to do that. That'll work. So let me know, are you doing Dephemerember? Are you going to try it? I've been anxious to get in here and do this since I've been watching the videos, but I haven't had a chance. I've just had too many other things to do, and you know, it's Christmas and I got to do shopping, and tomorrow's my cookie bake, and you know, there's just so much going on. I haven't had a chance to even do any crafting. So I'm really happy to get in here today and do this. because sometimes you just need that crafting fix, you know? Oh no, I did it. Oh God, Mary. Now it's going to be gluey. All right, let me see if I have another piece. Why didn't you yell at me? Oh, I probably don't even have another piece like that either. Does this work? It'll work. All right. That's what happens when I don't pay attention to what I'm doing. All right, that side's clear. I'm going to have to do something with the front side too because it's too shiny and clean looking. And now it's got glue on it. You're going to have to dry. Are you crafting with me? Or are you doing something else? And by the way, thank you so much for all of your comments and likes. I really appreciate it. It's nice to hear what people think. Look at how crooked this is. Why is that so crooked? Oh my goodness, that looks horrible. I don't even know how to fix that. I'm gonna ruin this. I'd like to hear what you think. Wow. Because, you know, we do these videos and we don't know. We don't know what people are thinking unless they tell us. Oh, Mary. All right, how do I gotta come up with a way to fix that because that looks horrible. I need, like something I can trace that would give me the correct shape here. Or I wonder if I could put it in my punch. And it's going to shorten up my tag. I have this punch here. I don't know if this will work because it's already... Does that look even? It kind of does. I'm going to mess with it though. The sharp corners bug me. I'm just doing a tiny bit just to get the sharpness off. There, that looks good, right? Does that look all right? I don't like how this looks down here, but I'm going to do something with that. Okay. Wow. Sometimes you got to go to your resources. All right, what do I do with the front now? I didn't plan this far ahead. the back. I need to darken this up a bit, either with doing this. Let's see. Well, that grungied it. That grunged it right up, didn't it? That's good. This is kind of a slick surface, so I'm hoping that that will dry all right. See, it's coming off on my fingers. So, let it sit and dry for a few minutes? I don't know. I think it'll dry. I don't have anything to like spray on there or anything to get that to... You know what I have that I have not used? I don't know how this is going to work because this is Distress Oxide that I just put on here. But if it doesn't work, this will at least give it a surface to, you know, if this does something to the ink, it will at least give it a surface to cling to and I can redo it. Let me try this. I haven't used this. This is clear gesso. I had some white gesso, but a couple of times I was doing something and I was like, oh, gosh, I wish I had some of that clear gesso. Oh, not a good brush. So now I have some. Let me try it. And of course, I'm going to have to wait for this to dry. But in the meantime, while it, yeah, see, it's wiping the ink right off of there. That's okay. I'll just reapply it after this dries. Because that's what this is for, right? Or I just might like how it looks. I don't know. Okay. So that's supposed to dry and give it a coating or something, right? Ooh, it's an ugly color. I know I need to wash my brush, but I'd have to stop the video. I'll wash it afterwards. All right, well, let's see what that does. I don't know. I'm going to set it over here to dry. And in the meantime, I'm going to, I need to find something to put on the tag as a focal point. See, I was originally going to put the hedgehog on there, but I think the hedgehog is too, yeah, he's too wide. He'd have to go on sideways, and I don't want to do that. So, let me look through my images of what? What do I want to put on? Butterfly, maybe? Butterfly is always good. They go with everything, right? Where's my butterflies? This part I should have planned out already, but I didn't. I have these. I like the orange ones. That one's cute, and I think it'll fit on there. See that? I don't know why I have so many containers of butterflies. Oh, there's a green one. Oh, look at this one. I like that one. Let me pull those out. Or we could go with a different color because I wanted to bring in another color. Go with that one. I have beetles in here too. Okay. Those are cool. All right, let me just try. I think I'm going to go with one of those. I should put that back in there. This isn't dry yet, but I just want to... It's going to have to go like that. He could. All right, but then they need a background. You know, book paper is always good. I wonder if I have any good, like, I don't have any good painty paper because I haven't really done too much with that. A little piece of green dyed paper. That's got a little bit of background on it there. Oh, I have this. Kind of like that. These are kind of good colors. And I think a butterfly needs some music. All right, let's see what we can do with this. I'm almost at an hour. Oh my goodness, it's dry. It's dry enough. Dry enough for me to play with it. I like the clear gesso. I think that works pretty well. All right. I don't know why, but I really like this one. I don't like that he's going to have to go sideways. Yeah, this just needs something darker under it. And I could put like a saying or something. That would work, right? I know, it's a long video, sorry. It's because I craft slowly. And it's because I didn't have everything prepared. Next one I'll try to do a little bit better with that. But see, I like to do these craft alongs just on the fly. You know, this is me just crafting. But I realize when I have like with this, when I have something pretty specific that I'm doing, I guess I should prepare it a little bit more. Or should I put this one on? Like I said, to bring in, oh, that against that looks, that's better. Yep. Yeah, I guess maybe the next one I'll be a little bit more prepared so that I'm not spending time trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do it. Yeah, I kind of like that one on there better. And then I want to find some words, I think. Yeah, I should have had this all picked out for you. I'm sorry. Okay, in case you can't see it, it says where there is laughter in the air. And I'm going to put it there. Hang in there with me. Don't give up. Watch me all the way through. You want to see what this looks like in the end, right? We're getting there. Okay. We're getting there. All right. I need a glue book here. So I'll use this, I guess. I'm gonna do like, was it Diane Hubert that does the gluing on the book pages, and then she folds them up and has a book page to use. I'll do that. Can you see me? Oh, sorry. I don't know why I have to say I'm sorry all the time. Because I'm not very good at the view. You know what I wish I could do? And I'm sure there's a way to do it, I just don't know, is if I could set up like my laptop so that I could somehow connect my phone to my laptop and see what I'm recording. I don't know how people do that. How do they set their stuff up so that they can see what they're recording? Because I can't see. I can't see what you see. And I would like to be able to see what you're seeing so that I can adjust, you know. For a little bit more. Now, because my gesso wasn't completely dry, I'm getting some flake off over here. But once it's completely dry, I will go back over it with the ink so that it looks better. And I'm going to take this, and I think a piece of this, if I can find the end of it. I know there's a trick to finding the end of skeins, but I'm not like a knitter or anything, so I don't know what that trick is. All right. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Okay. Then this, I hope I can pull this off. We're gonna try it. Will that hold? Do you think that'll hold? I think it will. All right, and then Mr. Hedgehog. I'm almost thinking I should do a different color of something down here. I'm gonna go ahead and put this down. Try it. I don't know. A little hesitant about this. It's really messy. And I like him. I don't know if he looks out of place there. Where'd this glue? But I'm gonna try it. We'll see. Now I feel like, I don't know if I like this down here, but I feel like I need something up here. So I'm wondering if there was this page with these leaves on it. Should I cut a couple leaves out and put them, try them on there? I don't know. Okay, here it is. I kind of like it. Kind of like it. I like how the tag came out. But I do feel like it's missing something. I don't like this, the ends of this fluff like this here. Like it needs something else there. How about I think they're in here. You know, I'm looking at those leaves, but what if this is my feathers and it's supposed to be leaves in here and other things like that. The leaves aren't in here. Are you kidding me, Mary? Where are your leaves? I thought I had leaves in here. I don't know where my leaves are. Well, I can't go searching for them right now because that will take up way too much time. And I'm already almost out of time. Where's this feather? Oh, that's way too big. Way too big. All right, well, I don't know what else I'm going to do here, but I feel like it needs something else. And I know that my time is like way gone. So I'm gonna say that this is it for now. I've got the prompts are in there, the mason jar, the hedgehog, and the fluff. And I'm gonna call that good. And then maybe the next one we'll take a look at this page and I'll show you what else I do with it, because I think I need something else, but I just have to figure it out. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you had fun today. See you later. Bye.